Hey guys, Pyrostasis here, and this is part 3 of Sequence 1 in Assassin's Creed Revelations. This has a pretty easy sync. All you basically have to do is survive and get up on the damn carriage. Now, as you're going here, you're going to be able to control your slide, and the goal here is to watch out for the rocks. Here in a second, the rope's going to fray, right like that. And then you basically have to hold up while controlling your slide. Now, you can get up there fairly quick as long as you don't bump into things, and for the most part I did a pretty good job. You'll see these rocky outcroppings I'm dodging. Ooh, that was close. You just have to dodge those and get up above the tear. Now that you're above the tear, you can't... Let's see, I got tagged by that one and that one. Ooh. But once you get above the tear, because each one of those is going to knock you back, and you'll notice that I got set back just a bit. Now that I'm above the tear, the rope's not going to break on me and I'm not going to get left behind. You just have to basically keep climbing your way up to the front and hold on and make sure you dodge those things. Now, the problem with it is when you're further away, it's kind of easier to see them coming. The closer you get, you kind of got to look in front of the carriage, which is really hard with all the dust and particle effects. And there's not a whole lot of time to dodge because you're so close to the carriage. So you just kind of got to try and do your best to go with the carriage. Now, once you get up to the front, like I am right now, you can't go any further. And you just basically have to hold on until you get to the queued up part. You'll notice in the upper left-hand corner, those bars, that's your health. And if you run out of those, you obviously lose your grip and he gets away. So if you're wanting to get the 100% sync, you gotta hang on for the ride, and it's not too long. And here we go. Here comes the transition. And with the transition, you basically, he murders his own guy, and you get to acquire yourself a nice horse-drawn carriage, which is every princess's dream, right? Right? Now, this next scene is a little bit harder, at least in my opinion, than the prior one. Because with this, you actually get on a carriage and you're controlling it, and the goal here is to do damage to the first Templar you see, and then basically just survive the second fight with the guy. You cannot go over the rocks. If you go over the rocks, it does damage to your cart. So you've got to be bumping them to do damage while avoiding the rocks, and it takes a little bit of timing, which I apparently suck at. Now, to do damage to the cart, all you have to do is get distance from them and come in. Now they're going to be doing the same thing to you, so you have to just go farther distance than they do, if that makes any sense. So if he just turns a little bit and you turn halfway across the map, you're going to crush him. If you just barely turn and he goes hardcore, then you're going to get nailed. Now you'll notice that like right up here on the left, I don't know if you can see it off in the distance, these right here are the rocks that you got to avoid. And I barely managed to avoid that. And you can push your enemy into those rocks. Now that I've gotten rid of that guy, I'm obviously going to be fighting the head dude that's coming up here on the right. Now, I don't believe you can actually destroy his carriage. You just basically have to stay alive till you get past the point. Now, that right there in the middle between us is the rocks. So if you go over that, you're going to take a lot of damage. And I did real good for the first part of this, and then I just kind of sucked from here on. Now you can hook that to the far left and not get nailed, but if you get bumped by the guy, it's going to push you off to the left, and that's why I keep veering off over there, as he keeps hitting me and pushing me basically into this. Now if you'll notice, I took the far left side here and was able to bypass it. And that's pretty much it. You just more or less keep doing that until the sequence ends and you get to fight the next part of the level. Hope you found this useful. If you did, please click that like button, subscribe so you can see part 4, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.